defense. But when you're good, it's not bragging. And elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Welcome to the home of the Clemson Tigers, Death Valley in Clemson, South Carolina. As we'll see a playoff team from last year, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Clemson Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. Notre Dame lining up to kick off and get this one started. He'll return it. Across the 25 to the 26 before going out of bounds, and that's where the offense will go to work. So Clemson's offense will go to work first. Running back searching for a hole. Forges ahead, picks up about 3 to the 29. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Handoff from the gun. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. They come to the line, facing 3rd and long from the 25. To the air, it's Nolan. Pocket breaking down. He'll throw it. Wide open downfield. At the 45 on its way. And that one looked as if it might go all the way, but they picked up more than 40 yards before the touchdown-saving tackle. Here comes Clemson with another first down. Wide receiver going in motion. They'll try the run. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. The Tigers now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. To give to the back. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. Lets it slip right through his hands, and it'll be 4th down after the rare drop from this dude. So Clemson is lining up to punt this one away. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. The punt goes out of bounds, and a nice job to get them backed up. I think they'll spot it right around the 15. So Notre Dame's offense will go to work for the first time. They are going to be greeted rather rudely, I guess, by a group of defensive linemen that wreak havoc and hunt down quarterbacks, Jesse.
And they wreck games. They take away everything you do offensively. So it's a huge challenge in this one, David, for this offensive coordinator to try to call plays and find ways to get the football away from these big fellas up front because they take games over.
And get the ball out quick. Like when you've got a defensive line that can penetrate, that can get TFLs, get sacks, it's going to be on this offensive line to buy a little bit of time, but also the ball to come out quick, win in the secondary right now.
They'll give it to the back. Rumbles ahead for 6 and all the way out to the 16. This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. Smith wants to throw. Using his feet to buy time. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. Notre Dame lining up to punt it away. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. Take the return out of the equation in this rainy weather. Fair catch is signaled for and made. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Got his man downfield. And they're able to get him down. The Tigers are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. That'll be enough for the first down, and they'll mark it at the 48. A little wrinkle here as they go to the Wildcat and use the extra blocker. Direct snap. He breaks a tackle. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. It'll be 3rd and long. He's looking downfield to throw. Complete to the right. Off and running. He stopped just short of the goal line at the 1. An explosive play has him set up.
I know it's early in the game, but defensively after that play, you know you have to tackle the catch. When this guy gets the ball in his hands, he is so dangerous after the fact, so it's okay for him to make catch.
Moving toward the end zone, and fumble! Oh, and he's able to get the ball back, but he does lose yardage on the play. Lining up in the Wildcat, let's see what they've got. Back has it. Oh, and he's going backwards. Defense not fooled at all by the Wildcat. After getting knocked down in the backfield on the last 2 runs, you got to think they're going to try to throw it on 3rd and goal. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. With these last 2 plays, they've just taken this drive and thrown it right into the fire. Can they snatch it out on 3rd and goal? Bring in the heat. Looking to get it in. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Tiger. Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the PAT makes it 7-0. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Hey, guys, got a final score in a big top 25 matchup today. SMU made it look easy today, but I promise you, there is nothing easy about a double-digit win on the road. And a win like this only confirms that there is something special brewing with these Mustangs. Never know what can happen when 2 good teams face off, but even the most plugged-in ACC fans have to be surprised by this one, fellas.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Notre Dame trying to keep this drive moving on 2nd and short. Making side adjustments here. Smith dropping to pass. Under fire. And as he throws.
As a quarterback, this is going to be a very tough game. You're going up against one of the top 20 units in the entire country. They know who your primary target is. They're going to be keying on him just like they did that last time, forcing the incompletion.
There were serious revolutions on that 3rd down pass, but it's incomplete. Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play call and everyone on the same page here. 4th down, and this crowd trying to help this defense rise to the occasion. Needs it to keep this drive alive. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on down. This offense has it with really good field position. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Not able to hook up there, incomplete.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
He snuffed out behind the line again, went right back to the well and got the same bad result. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34. Clemson will send the punt team out. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. And that punt will sail out of bounds. Let's see where the officials spot it. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. These last couple of drives, Jesse, have been about the defense making clutch stands.
I think for this offense, they can stay aggressive knowing that their defense is going to bail them out time and time again here.
Yeah, and especially when you go for those 4th down situations, you do that a lot of times because you know your defense can make stands, make stops. They did on that last possession for you.
Grabbed in the backfield. It's low. And he picks up enough for the 1st down. We'll see if they get another snap here in the 1st quarter. We've come to the end of the quarter, and Clemson has the lead. And we've come to the end of one. And let's take a quick moment to catch up on the stats. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game in the 2nd quarter. So 1st down here as they go back to work. The give to the back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Nice job by the defense just being very sound, understanding what they were seeing, and going and getting it. A lot of times these running backs force missed tackles and make you miss and make big plays. This defense did a good job of not letting that happen.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. It's getting loud in here, and they may raise the dues on Iptay if they can stop him on 3rd down. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. The Irish send out the punt unit.
At 3rd and long, everybody is pinning their ears back and coming after the quarterback. You try to throw screens behind those. Sometimes they're very successful, but this time, defense played it great, and the play went nowhere.
Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. They went 3 and out last time. Now they'll look for some plate. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30. And the Tigers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Scanning the field, it's Nolan. Makes the grab. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a 1st down. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Wants to go up top. He hurls one deep down the left side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. So Clemson is lining up to punt this one away. Here's the return. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. Here come the Irish back on offense. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. They're trying to slow that rush down with the draw. Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line. The Irish come to the line facing 2nd and short. Looks as if he's going to run it. And he gets it to the 44-yard line. It'll be a 1st down.
I'm not sure what the quarterback saw on that one, but that was a very quick decision to take off and run with it to try to get his offense some positive yards.
Looking to throw on 1st down. That's reeled in. It's Middleton. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain.
This slot receiver is a guy the defense has to be careful of. He runs good routes. He's got some speed. And if you're not careful, this guy can gash you.
One back in the backfield, and they'll give it to him. And that'll be enough to give Notre Dame a 1st down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Finally, this offense starting to show a little juice. They've got a 1st and 10. Smith wants to throw. Quickly out to the tight end. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a 1st down at the 31.
I remember back when I played for the Florida Gators, if you had 3,000 yards passing in a season, you might be an All-American. I know times have changed, but with that last completion, this guy's already over the 3,000-yard milestone this year.
Not a whole lot of room as he gets a couple inside the 30 to the 29. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Fires to the wideout. Connection to the right. The clock has reached the 2-minute mark, and they have a chance to at least cut into this lead before the break. Notre Dame ready to go with another 1st down. The offense burns its 3rd and final timeout of the half.
Timeout, Notre Dame.
Inside the 15, 1st and 10 from the 14. Running to the left. Got some room, entered to the goal line. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Fighting Irish.
And I love that this offense stuck to it, stuck to the run game, didn't panic. They got down, but they answered the bell right before the half, and they got this thing right where they want it now. They can tie this football game and hopefully go into the half with a lot of momentum.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10. They've already racked up big sack numbers. It's starting to snowball, and they are ready to go again. Give to the back. Got room to work. Turning it on. Steps out of bounds across the 25. They'll mark it at the 26, and a good pickup for this offense here. They're going to go right back to him on 1st down. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. The Tigers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Here comes the heat. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line. One snap coming before they head to the locker room. This defense will try to keep everything in front. Pressure is all over him, and he can't get it off. Down he goes, and that'll bring us to the end of the 1st half. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. A 1st half that saw a little bit of everything there in Death Valley. And that defense has to feel like it just played about as close to a perfect 1st half as it can play. And who am I to argue? I mean, check out that scoreboard. Bone-crushing hits and an airtight secondary. Feels like they have 12, 13 dudes out there against that offense, which needs a real pick-me-up and fast. And with that, let's send it back to our guys high above Howard's Rock.
Thanks for that breakdown, Kevin. Ready to start the 2nd half, and Clemson will kick it away. From inside the 10, here he comes. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. First drive of the second half always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Palmer? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out here.
Now they'll really try to get this drive going. Good execution on third down as they have it 1st and 10 at the 31.
Offenses, when they run these RPOs, they just want to be comfortable. The quarterback wants to make the read very easy, very clean. It's your job as a defense kind of create some confusion, speed up that process any way you can.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Now on 2nd down. Smith dropping to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Makes the grab. It's Green. Big play for the Irish there, reminiscent of a Tim Brown or Rocket Ismail.
Yeah, and I'm glad you used a reference in the last 30 years, Reese. You know, just trying to find playmakers at Notre Dame, and Michael Mayer, obviously, in the recent years was a guy that you could really, really depend on. Trying to find those golden takes, those elite players out wide is something they've been missing over the last several years.
Man, what a finish we could have. Tie game, 3rd quarter here, 2nd and 10. They'll try to get the edge with the toss play here. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Beneath the shadow of Howard's Rock, Death Valley is rocking, trying to help the Tigers on 3rd down. Grabbed in the middle. It's low. He goes to the ground, but not before a big pickup and a 1st down. The Irish relying on the running game to give them this fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on 1st down. Fires to the right. Complete downfield.
When you're throwing these comeback routes, man, the timing has got to be so good between the two of them because you know the ball is going to be in the air a long time. You can't throw it late. It's going to get picked. That time, really nice job getting it out early, and the receiver doing a nice job on his route so that the ball was right on him as soon as he turned around.
Collisions and power on display, and after all of that, just back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Back to pass. Finds his big tight end. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. On 3rd and short, trying to impose their will and move the chains. They got 0 push up front, and they stopped him in the backfield. Trying to keep this drive alive. Desperately wanted to keep the ball, but they did not. Offense in an empty set. Dropping back, it's Nolan. The Irish generating heat from the linebacker position. Mike Stonebreaker, Manti Te'o type play.
And when you can get linebackers that can get after the...
Couldn't find any way to get out of the end zone, and they get him for a safety. And they'll set up for the free kick from their own 20.
Oh, and how about this defense? Understanding where they are in the field. They got a chance to put points on the board, and they do.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Pulled and finds his man on the left. And he was fortunate. to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. So now it's 2nd and long. Grabbed over the middle. It's Mullins. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. Quarterback stands alone, all wide receivers. Quick touch pass to the receiver. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Wants to keep it in the air. Shoots it to the left. Finds his man. It's Williams. The Irish have always been built on the run, but timely completions are important, like the great Tom Clements back in the day or John Hewart.
Got to be clutch, right? Got to be balanced and got to find those moments where you can thrive. It's always a system, it seems like, at Notre Dame where it's been built around the run game and it's built around physicality, but they got to get that element of balance to really take off and get to that next level.
Yeah, the offense was trying to go draw, make it look like pass, but I'll tell you, the linebackers weren't fooled. They came down hard quickly, got into the backfield, and got the tackle for the loss.
Just going to keep it after the snap. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Irish facing quite a challenge here on 3rd and a mile. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Almost intercepted, and what a momentum swing that could have been, but they still force a 4th down.
Man, what a great break on the ball. Way to knock it down. But, man, this situation, they're almost in field goal range, had a chance to maybe take some points off of the board. It's a big play that we might circle back to later.
On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. Takes a hit as he fires. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. The decision to go for it does not pan out. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. He's stopped again, and he's had a busy night, if not necessarily a productive one so far. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23. We've come to the end of the period, and Notre Dame has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. Here comes the 4th. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. So we open the final period with a 3rd down play. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. And the pressure gets to him again. Another sack. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Clemson will send the punt team out. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. At midfield, trying to turn it upfield. Here come the Irish, back on offense. And points have been hard to come by in this one. They'll try to put together a drive. He's stopping behind the line of scrimmage. He ran through one guy, but not through the rest. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Wide receiver comes in motion. They'll keep it on the ground. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. These fans stepping up to help this defense on 3rd down. The give to the back. He's tackled right at the 40-yard line. That is well short of the first down, and let's see if they go for it here. Big man has it. It's a first down and more. And he'll be marked down, but he's got enough to move the chains.
You know, you always talk about risk-reward. Gambling and going for it with the lead on fourth down right there and getting it, the reward could be winning the game. That was an unbelievable play. And how about this coaching staff putting their faith in their players to come up with the execution and make it happen?
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. Oh, he's got some space. Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got it 1st and goal.
I like the QB here. Very decisive, understanding. I get the ball to my slot guy. He can make plays after it. Like the quickness, the speed, the elusiveness. You watch it, man. Just he catches the football, and a big play can happen. And you saw after the catch, man, he's got some wheels.
Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Irish. Fired in from the red zone for the score. Well, that was a nice little pitch and catch there.
And when you get in the red zone, you're thinking run, run. The field shrinks. You see the tight ends really come into play in this area of the field. The big body guys that you can fake a little run action, throw them the football for the touchdown.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the run from inside his own 5. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
This offense has really struggled, and I think you're just waiting for one.
And he's going to go down at the 1. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. That will take us to the 2-minute timeout, and not much time left for this offense to put together a miracle. Now 3rd and long, and trying to play catch-up in more ways than one after that earlier sack. From his end zone, he'll go up top. Can't make the play on the interception, and man, they were looking for their first pick of the game. Instead, it'll be 4th down. Needing to convert, Clemson comes to the line. A deep throw as the clock winds down. It's incomplete, and they desperately needed to keep that drive going, and they couldn't make the connection. So this offense can capitalize off the desperate 4th down attempt and failure, and they can pad their lead. Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. They lost ground on 1st down, now 2nd and goal from the 5. And he got nothing, and the line of scrimmage is still the 5-yard line. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. 3rd and goal, and let's see if they can even operate in this noise. It's complete on the right side, and he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Notre Dame! That's what finishing the deal looks like. Build the lead in the 4th quarter and close in on 11 straight victories.
And it was so important for the offense to come up with a touchdown there and not kick a field goal. You're trying to put this thing out of reach. And that touchdown puts so much pressure on their opponent now with less than 2 minutes to go.
And the extra point is good, and the lead swells to 16, and it's getting late. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great college football matchup. Pitt is delivering an offensive masterpiece so far. They've got to be loving this in the Steel City. They're up 14 over Memphis. That's where things stand right now. And, of course, if the script is flipped, you will hear about it.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Got it in the middle. It's Bond. A little more space. Open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30. To the air. It's Nolan. Pass rush. Gets there. Gets home. Gets him down at the 23. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running. Second down coming. Here's a throw downfield late. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. That incompletion leaves him staring at a third down. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Gets away. Down by multiple possessions. They can't come up empty on this drive in the fourth quarter. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Desperately wanted to convert on fourth down, but couldn't do it. They'll dial up the run on first and goal. Trying to move the pile into the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2. They've moved it forward to the 2. Now it's second and goal. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. And the stomping has commenced. You can see it on the sideline. They've built a comfortable fourth quarter lead, and they know they're going to go 11-0.
And we knew this offense was good, man, but seeing them in person, like, now I understand why they're a top 10 offense. Week in, week out, so many different ways to hit you from so many different angles. Undefeated still. Still an undefeated squad moving forward with all of their dreams in front of them.
First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. Starts the drive trying to go up top. And that one falls incomplete. They tried to go over the top on first down. Second down coming up. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Back to pass. It's Nolan. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like, they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time.
Across the 30, out of bounds at the 31-yard line, and they kick-started this drive with that one. Looking downfield on first down. And the rush will get to him at the 25. Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off. And they'll spike the ball to try to save as much time as they can. Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. Third and long. Ball's at the 25. Motion from the wideout. On third and long, doesn't need to take the check down. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. They'll call timeout with 9 seconds left on the clock. This offense has failed on its previous 2 fourth down attempts, but they need to keep this drive alive. Trying to get it to the marker. Will not get there. A fourth down stop. After this, it'll be a wrap. Intercepted, and that total goes to 16. Just complete and utter dominance in this one. Outplayed their opponent and took care of business.
Yeah, total domination in all 3 phases of the game. Offense, defense.